Okay. This is Jane Gardner and I am live. I've been told I'm live, so I'm going to believe I'm live and we're going to get started again. So, this is called Imperfect Action, and one of these days I'll get it right, but for now I'm going to do this again and I'm going to record it. So, that might be a good idea as well for later. So, yes, I'm Jane Gardner, and welcome to Implement Club. This is the Build Your Business free trainings we're going to be doing for 52 weeks. I'm going to go over 15 principles, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to build my list. I'm going to create products, and I'm going to sell products over a year as well at the same time. So, if you go to if the free trainings and subscribe, you'll get all the free worksheets and implementation ideas and free courses to do it yourself as well. So far we've looked at let's go back and look at the presentation. So we are going to be looking at the 15 principles, and so far we've looked at developing your core principles or your core values, and we'll be giving you a core value worksheet if you subscribe. As well, we've looked at quantifying your goals and making a success map for the next 90 days, and I've done that and shared it in the Facebook group, and there'll be a link to the Facebook group later if you want to join us and share your goals and get some help in order to grow your business. So we've quantified our goals, and then we looked at getting and developing your core principles or values. It's one of my 15 principles. And then today we're going to be looking at developing your entrepreneurial mindset. Next week it'll be developing your brand every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully. It's a bit late because, of course, I can't figure out Facebook. So we'll talk about that in a minute when it comes to entrepreneurial mindset. And position yourself as an educator, doing a weekly workshop, building a product snowball. We'll be talking in detail about that later. And your strategic marketing framework to help you grow your business and create a content factory, build a massive network, become a media mogul, get into production mode and build a learning center, create an online community, raise and build an affiliate army, and put systems in place so that by the end of 52 weeks, you should also be growing your business. My goal for this is to get 1,000 subscribers, to create 12 products, create a learning center that's available for you to get trainings, I'll have 52 weeks of trainings, and I'll have hopefully $200,000 in sales. So I'm also working with this, so we'll get started. You can look at the trainings later, all that are previous to this. I'll give you the link. But today we're going to be talking about developing your entrepreneurial mindset. On my website, jane-gardner.com, I have a Mindset Monday, which I did in 2016, daily shows for a year. Mindset Monday was always Monday, of course. And you can have a look at, I think there's at least 12 trainings in that course there that you can scroll through and see how that worked. That's at http://jgtips.com/mindset, which is a page on my jane-gardner.com website, and you can certainly find that fairly easy if you look for Mindset Monday. So today we're going to be looking at the mindset traits of the entrepreneur. These are some of the traits that you need to have for success, and if you don't have them, don't worry. You just have to be able to train yourself to have these traits in order to have success. And we'll go into more detail next time about why that is. But for now, you can also look at my Mindset Monday trainings on my website. But for now, let's go fairly quickly through them, because every training I hope to have will be about 20 to 30 minutes. So we won't go too long on this. So you need to, of course, have a positive attitude in order to be successful as an entrepreneur. I mean, that's fairly obvious, but there are certain ways that you have to look at the mindset and how negativity and challenges and problems and issues can stop or hinder or make your actions a stop as well as an entrepreneur. So you have to always have a positive attitude about your business, and you have to have passion for your business in order to get over the issues, challenges, and the trials and the resistance that you have to the success of being an entrepreneur. You have to have a passion for the business. And you have to be an action taker. This is very important. I believe imperfect action is better than no action. That's why I'm doing this live again. Because the first video didn't work onto Facebook. So I didn't record it either. So that's an issue. So we're doing it again. So you have to be an imperfect action, or it's better than no action. So let's continue on. And we have to be willing to embrace change. You may have started, or I may have started with a plan for my business at the beginning, but I have changed many times. And because everything is changing so quickly, you have to be able to be willing to change as well. And of course, you have to have determination, persistence, and relentlessness in getting towards your goal for your business and your goals and your success as an entrepreneur. If you stop, well, that's inaction, and you just stop. And you really have to be willing to take failure as feedback. Caleb Ojek said this comment, and it has ingrained itself in me, in that I don't use the word failure as much as possible. I use the word mistake or lesson, and you have to be willing to take the mistake as feedback and learn from it in terms of what it means and what you should do to prevent having that mistake again. So, for example, I now have a policy to always have more than one autoresponder, more than one website, more than one email list, more than one, and not to be dependent on any platform at all for my success. So I'm not too worried if this isn't broadcasting to Facebook or YouTube. I'll put it up later as a recording and not worry about having to respond to people. So you have to realize that there are certain lessons that you learn as an entrepreneur as you go along, and you have to be willing to learn from those. So I never depend on one platform ever again, because of the issues I've had when a platform may decide I've had enough. I'm going to get sold to somebody else and close down. Gee, that happened recently to me. My TV channel feed provider decided, hey, we don't care about you anymore. We're going to close down. And they did. They gave us 2 months warning. That was nice of them, but still. Anyway, don't get me started on these kind of things. So, and then you have to have a big why. I have a whole training on the power of why. Of your why, and why you should have a why. And I'm sure you have a why, and you probably think it's some very simple thing like you want to make $1 million, but that's not the reason you're making the $1 million. And the why is what keeps you going as an entrepreneur, especially when you're having issues and mistakes. And you have to have patience. You have to have patience, but you also have to be an action taker, Hector Cuvaz says. And I would agree, you can't get carried away with too much patience, waiting for something to be perfect. So you need to be able to take imperfect action, but you should always be in action and be in motion as an entrepreneur. And we'll go deeper into these, and I have a whole course on this, so you can, we'll see what we do with it later. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to learn from your mistakes, and you have to be willing to learn from other people. You have to be willing to learn about a software or a platform. You have to be willing. You can't just go higgity-piggity and just stop from learning anything, because you have to learn. Life is a learning process. And also, the last one is you have to be willing to listen and share with others. Sorry, I was sneezing. You have to be willing to listen to others and willing to share your wisdom with others. So, of course, yes, I'm willing to share with others. And though listening to others can always be an issue for me, but I'm trying, and it's hard, but these are some of the mindset traits of a successful entrepreneur. And we'll be going through how this will affect your success as a entrepreneur at a later date. But I thought I would go through some of them so that you know what I feel is the issues. So if you want to go see the mindset trainings that I did in 2016 in a sort of a course layout, so you just scroll through them, you can go to my website, jane-gardner.com, and go to http://jgtips.com/mindset and go through some of those there. And of course, I have some of them on each of the trainings, some of them on my website. It's a very large website, so that's why I give you a link to find it. And if you want to get some of the worksheet, this is for the free training. Sorry, it skipped to me. This is for the free training videos. If you want to go check up the overview as well as developing your core values without subscribing and getting the worksheets, etc., you can go to my website, implement.club, and look at build-your-business-framework page, and they'll all be, the 52 weeks of trainings will be there. Later I will develop it into a proper course that you can go through with worksheets and everything on a membership site, but that's for another time. And I went and screwed that up, so let's go and have a look at, this is where you can join for the free trainings, http://jgtips.com/BYB free. And then, of course, get the worksheets and the free courses that I'll be giving you. And then next week, we're going to be developing your brand. And, of course, I'll just do this one. It has the joining for the email list. And then the Facebook group where you can share your goals and you can share your values and you can share your mindset issues or just things that you think you're happy with in terms of your mindset in my Facebook group at https://facebook.com/groups/implement club. So hopefully we're on live at our web on Facebook. I don't know, so we'll find out later. This is what, the third week. Fourth week is going to be developing a brand, and it's not what you think. It's not colors and logos. It's very much deeply related to developing your core values and your core principles. And we'll look at how you can create a mission statement maybe next time. Depends. You might have to go through some of my first trainings on building your brand, because I did trainings on build your brand as well on in my daily, weekly, 1 year of Solopreneur Success Strategies TV back in 2016. So there'll be another link for you. So anyway, this is Jane Gardner, and I hope this has been live. But